Well, this is 5 spontaneous minutes on the subject of non-binding ballot referendums, the first installment on this subject. This is like a no harm, no foul kind of thing. Why doesn't it already exist? I mean, you say, well, why shouldn't the public be allowed to participate in the process and write some legislation? And the legislature can vote it up and down or do as they choose to it, but at least the public can have a voice. They can make their opinion known. And there's so many mechanisms, so many ways to do it. A proposal I've promoted would allow anybody to pay a modest fee, $20, whatever, to register an ordinance, a law, a proposition with the government, and they would be given a code number. And then in primary elections, there'd be a slot on your ballot to write in the number of the ballot proposition you like. They'd all be online and indexed, and you could choose the best worded one and the best one on the subject or whatever, the one that says what you want to say. And whatever one gets the most votes would be on the ballot as a referendum in the next election. It makes perfectly good sense. It's just, like I said, what's the downside? There isn't any. Except the politicians want to keep control. They don't want the public to be participants, and they really don't want high voter turnout, because they want to control who votes. And that's what really the bottom line is. You can increase voter participation by having referendums on the ballot. It's proven fact. I mean, yeah, they bring people out. And the more of them you have, the more power you give for people to say something, what they want to say. I mean, referendum on some, or should we borrow $3 million to do X, Y, Z? People don't pay any attention to that. But you give them a abortion referendum or some other thing, they can feel empowered, to make a statement by voting for it. That's right. You're going to get them to the polling booth, and so you're actually going to have most people voting in America for a change. And that's what the politicians don't want, because they don't want all those disaffected voters voting, because they know they're disaffected because they can't stand the two parties. And that's the bottom line. This is more two-party suppression of we the people. And the sooner we get rid of this two-party lock system, the better, because we're not getting anywhere. Our democracy is stalled and stagnant, and we need to do something, to stimulate it. And this is just so simple. It didn't cost anything. I mean, modest cost, irrelevant cost when you think of things, and there's no downside. There's nothing negative here. If you believe in we the people, if you believe that voices should be heard, because they would be. The press could tell us what the top 10 vote-getting propositions were. People would see it right there clear. That's public opinion that counts. Not public opinion CNN tells us or Fox News tells us, but public opinion that's actually real, that has some sort of meaning. Okay, no people voting twice, none of that stuff, because elections are a nice, reliable source of information, and we would get some information from those elections. So, well, anyway, it's something that really should be done. I don't know why there's no grassroots energy to get it done, but it really should happen.